It was somebody said
Essie, please just fucking do it, please.
Please, 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 please.
Okay, calm down. So, last time on Edge of Twilight, Path of Hades, all of us decided that it was time to put our differences aside yet again, and thankfully Effie and Sera managed to work out said differences in the bar. I didn't really see how all of it went down because Ira took me outside and we had a little private conversation. But I think it went okay because they seemed to be at least on speaking terms again, which is good. Then we went to go see a princess, and she was pretty nice. Altogether, we learned a lot. She had some concerns about what we were trying to do with Folly, but I think at least she wasn't going to stand in our way. If she doesn't see things our way and still thinks we're a little bit naive, that's up to her. But she more or less gave us her blessing and the information we needed and sent us out. So we went back to the ship. I managed to get myself a mentor and spellbook. Very nice spellbook to learn some of that astral codex. And when we got back on the ship, we were having a discussion of where to go next. Effie wants to go to Baba Yaga, but we've also got those opportunities for all those little extra quests that the Harlequin gave us. But mentioning Baba Yaga kind of brought up some old beef, I suppose, in the team. And Seino actually told everyone what he did, more or less. Tried to stay away from specifics, but, well, I guess now everyone knows, and that's about where we left off.
Alright, inspiration for you. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So, if you got some stuff you need to wrap up, go ahead and do it now. If not, we can go straight to the travel map.
I'm good.
Cyanoid spread.
What did you say? Like, what the fuck did he just say?
Huh?
I said Seino eats bread.
Oh, he said
Yes,
it.
you should.
He said it like
He reminds me of, Seino sometimes reminds me of Senshi. from
Sen eats bread.
Dungeonmaster.
That's what I heard. Sen eats bread. And I was like, what the? Speaking German?
What
over
are
here?
you talking?
Just no-mishing it up over there. Alright, well, if nobody has anything they want to do or say, then we'll move straight to the travel map.
Actually, I'm gonna do a prayer.
Okay.
Dear Wandox, I miss you. This is your favorite little changeling, Effie. I still got the riddle, and I think that we're on, the path to Hades. But we're gonna be doing a little bit of traveling, and it's a little bit dangerous getting to Band, and could just use a little watching over as we're traveling through the Astral Sea. Thanks, Effie.
Wah. Is that okay? Okay, good. Awesome. All right.
That's the verbalized XOXO.
Yes, yes. I gathered that. All right, let's do this. Oh, not that. Oh, that's too big. It would become direct. Play the travel song.
Is it the one with our flutes?
No, it's the Astral Harpy one.
Oh man, I forgot when we
Space
totally
travel.
teleported
Yeah.
through the space. I forgot all about that.
Space.
The final frontier.
Space.
Space.
Spicy.
All right.
Big spice, big spice.
So to be clear, you are going to Baba Yaga, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna get a little silly.
Timber me timber.
Better be shivering your timbers now. Truly, I'm shivering my timbers.
Wow, I can't believe how shivered my timbers are.
I don't like how shivered my timbers are.
But like when you get out of the pool after being in there too long.
You like being
Why?
all raisiny?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy June, you guys. It's the summer months.
God, yeah. Please keep
It's-
me inside.
It's gray outside. It's that type of time of year, June gloom.
It's beautiful here.
It's very pretty. I have all my chickens outside today, and they're loving it.
A cock!
Ba 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 ba. I'm McNuggets.
They're no longer nuggets. They're more like tenders now.
They're tender sized.
They're pre
Yeah, they're tender sized.
Oh yeah, now we got the pan flute song.
All right. Go ahead and
Pilot roll.
yeah, pilot roll.
Jesus.
Man, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Okay. Pilot roll. Oh god.
There's a bunch of hot men on another spaceship.
Yes!
Yeah.
It's like when you're in
Drive-by
high
strip
school
club.
and the semi's behind you, you're trying to like sign language at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love it. That's how we do it.
Effie's a lot lizard.
Limmer.
What the fuck is a lot lizard?
You don't know what a lot lizard is? It's like the girls that hang out at the truck stops.
You were
For
like
the
making jokes
semis?
about it like a few weeks ago, Arcadum.
Lot lizard, and they're like sometimes they're just men in wigs and high heels.
I must have just deleted that from my brain.
You mean your retirement plan?
Wow, that was kind of mean.
My retirement plan? Because
No,
on
Arcadum's.
brand.
You guys can go together. You can be
Yeah,
the
we can
pimp.
hold hands.
Storm's the pimp.
You want another roll?
Hold on, I'm reading some.
Imagine knowing how to read.
Okay.
Couldn't be.
I can read.
Wow, look at these big nerds.
You
I
had too
know.
advanced
How
for
to
our lot
read.
lizard plan, Astra.
Huh?
You're too advanced for our lot lizard plan.
I am too advanced for the lot lizard plan. But truly, I will watch and observe from afar.
Okay.
Science experiment.
Whilst traveling through the Astral Sea, you discover something. There is a
Discovery?
floating piece of wreckage in the midst of the Astral Sea that your sensors are able to detect. Conochorus has given you a preliminary scan, suggesting that there are no survivors or any other life forms that can be detected. However, there is some fuel detected on the wreckage, if you would like to investigate.
How much do
I
we
would-
have at this point?
Like to investigate.
Your current fuel is 52.
You said
How mu-
there's. Let's see. should
How
probably
much
get
do we
more.
need to get to Baba Yaga and the band?
Look again.
And then I'm also going to ask, how much do we need to fire our super cannons?
Either way, I'm getting the fuel.
Let's see. Oh, that's right. You guys also add.
Yes, we did. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, hey, I can interact with the token? Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
the Noxus drive.
Oh, we don't have our Hellfire cannons in here. Yeah, that.
And we have the fuel in the cargo, so we know how much we have.
Yeah. I'm trying to check some. Did you fuck? Let me go look.
We did fuck.
Did I not put this in here? That's gonna be a big bad dad moment for me. Let's see here.
Oh, our upgrades or something?
Yeah, I don't think I put them in here on the token.
Oh no.
Fine, I can
Good idea.
I can just add them right now. Let's see here. You guys got the alchemical station, extraction and fabrication station. Okay. Takes fuel to run that.
My name is Kid.
Rock! I'll put that in the description. So I can not lose it again. Oh,
We can store all of our shit in here now.
and you have
all the stuff that we need to dump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you also have the Lollipop Guild,
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, we
the
do.
buds!
which I will put in here as an item.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is it keeping me from creating things? Won't let me add. Is somebody else in this token?
I am. Let me close. I've closed it. I'm not looking at it. Did that fix it?
It's not letting me add things to the
Yep.
passengers or crew.
I am not also. I'm not in the token either.
That's fucking weird.
A little bit.
Not sure why it's not letting me do that. Okay. Well,
Mm.
I just put it in the description, whatever.
Way too
Oh.
cool.
Oh, good. It didn't save anything I just did. Awesome. Thanks, game.
Woo.
Second. Why isn't
Are
it
we-
saving?
Are we a destroyer now or a frigate?
Destroyer, right?
I can't remember.
I think we only, I don't know, it's in notes or a break list or one of the two.
Yeah.
But I know we didn't go full upgrade because we used a lot of that just for the alchemical station and the whatever the other one is, fabrication.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Alright, we got it updated now. Alright, so now I'm going to put the costs to use. Have your Hellfire cannons? Okay.
Because I think when we asked about the units, it was just based off of a gold amount, which is why we have 3 months of buffer, of gold buffer that we have held back.
Yeah. We're destroyer, I remember. Because we said we had like 25 to 50
Destroyer!
crew space.
Cool.
Okay.
Me trying to rack my brain over the break. Back to the break.
Us there. Eldritch Blasters don't cost anything to cast. That's fine. Noxus Drive is fine. Hellfire Cannons take a fuel to fire. Okay, I have updated the token now. There we go.
Cool.
We get like the communications thing and then also those items that allow us to instantly travel to a planet. If not, I'll just do it after session. I don't think we need them now.
Get the what?
We did like a communications upgrade and then we had like some items that allowed us to like fucking nitrous ourselves across the galaxy as like an instant teleport. But again, it doesn't matter now. I can do it after session. Either way, we're gonna get the fuel. What do you want me to roll?
Just a piloting roll.
Piloting roll. Yeah. Yeah. I go skirt.
Good
Deja
pilot
vu.
roll.
I've been to space before.
All right, who would
Fire
like
on the street.
to investigate the wreckage?
Me.
I'll go.
Okay, investigation rolls if you're investigating the wreckage.
Okay.
Can Effie help assist from the ship?
Hang on, I gotta
No,
change
this
my
is a physical
character.
thing.
Sorry. Trying to find it. This sounds like a stupid question. If I'm investigating the wreckage, could I possibly use Soul Sight to see if anything is alive around me?
You can, but it's already been scanned. But sure.
Oh, okay. That was just okay, I'll use it now. Sorry. I didn't realize I could use that here. I'll know that for next time, though. Here's my features. For some reason, it's not letting me just roll as Irha, so I use Soul Sight because it's not letting me roll as him right now.
Hit C.
I did, and it just goes to Astral Harpy, and I go to
Des-
my character thing.
Deselect the Astral Harpy.
Yeah.
You can also
Oh.
go to the skull icon at the top, and where it says Edge of Twilight Players, you can click on Irha.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to use Soul Sight, and it's just not wanting to do anything.
That's fine. You don't
so
have to roll for that.
Yep.
Anyway, so as you guys start to look around, the following things you discover. First, there are no bodies. The wreckage is completely empty of any sort of organic life or organic material. You also notice that there are large scratch marks, huge claws that have ran themselves through the inside of this particular vessel, almost like gnashing teeth. You can also see that whatever happened here has left most of the supplies from the ship either devoured or lost in the Astral Sea. But you are able to discover there are a few bits and pieces of, let's see here, crates containing fuel, so we'll go ahead and add that to your fuel list. You're able to find 5 fuel in the wreckage.
Nice.
There, updated that. In addition to that, you're also able to find 3 stocks of astral iron, which I'll add to the cargo as well. And this token
Hell
is
yeah.
sick. Astral iron, 3 stocks. Very good. Alright, that's all you find.
Alright. We love it.
She
Nice.
yo-yos Maelie and Irha back into the ship and closes the hatch.
Showing.
Boosts off.
Sorry, I just had the mental image of Effie just yanking them both back. It was a very good, funny mental image.
Pilot roll. Okay. Next. Next.
Nice. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. 50-50.
We're not low in life right now.
What do you mean? This could be like a great thing. Like it could be like queer automatically gets cured of cancer.
Oh my god.
If Leviathan eats us whole.
Scrumptious. And that's the end of the campaign, y'all.
Vor.
Yeah. We end up like Lemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks.
You are caught in an astral storm. Oh boy.
Fantastic. We love it. So excited.
I need some big girl piloting rolls, please.
Yeah.
Let's see,
Pick
do I have
up
anything that'll
piloting
help?
How many?
Specifically, this astral storm is an energy cloud. Spreading and expanding at a rapid pace, the astral harpy pierces through the veil as Effie moves through all of the larger clusters of energy and temperature, trying to keep the ship from taking damage. The first roll is successful. I will need another one, however.
Is this anything similar to a flux storm?
Yeah.
I have the on Ica, you can see through weather effects without penalty. This is true even in a flux storm. Can I give her advantage? Can I see out the window?
Sure, you can give her advantage.
Cool! She'll move up next to Effie and start pointing around with her human hands on where to go.
Alright, give me another one. You have advantage. Okay. That's good enough. You're able to make your way through this anomaly fairly well. Let's see here. Even need access. I don't think so. Alright, you pierce through the astral storm. There's no harm done to the astral harpy. Well done.
Hey, Chala, don't you have flux sense still?
Chala is not on the ship anymore.
Okay. Bye.
Are his runes still there?
Is Rune Hub still up on his console?
If anything was there, it is gone.
Guys, we did it. We divorced with Sahab.
Wow.
He kept everything. We didn't even get the house. Or the kids.
Or the pets.
Let's see here.
We didn't even get the dishware.
We
He didn't even say goodbye.
He didn't even get an epilogue.
That is because he didn't leave the ship. He's not there anymore. You guys are misreading what I'm saying.
He's just gone, you guys.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah.
Stop trying to eat my potato.
Okay, you should probably look for him. Like, you guys haven't seen him, so that wasn't a, let's just forget he's there. That's a, your companion is missing.
Oh.
Shrugs.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Like-
Yeah, guys,
Oh,
he
I
didn't
thought-
leave, he's missing. Like, that's what I mean.
Oh!
Like, he's not there anymore.
You want us
Oh.
to actually interact with him after like 6 months of ignoring him?
Of him just mummying out.
You guys can do whatever you want.
Sera ignores.
Okay.
Effie
Seino
just
looks-
thinks he dissolved into dust after being in a mummy form for so long.
Ira's gonna be slightly concerned, and he will go look for Zahab, so he'll get out of his chair.
Who?
See, we don't even remember his character name.
Yes,
It's so
yeah.
long.
Colin.
Maelie would also look.
Yeah, Seino would do the same.
She'd check the other side of the ship that Ira's not checking.
Alright, well, eventually, you'll make your way to his console, and he has left a message for the crew. The message indicates the following. Dear friends, our journey together was more enlightening and gratifying than I have words to express. I apologize I could not give you any sort of proper goodbye in person, but Inu has called to me. My role as a cardinal and the sight that I have been gifted has shown me more than I believe that I am able to give to you. Your journey for folly must continue without me. There are things that need to be done, and only those with a cardinal sight can do them. Farewell to you all. Chala.
Aw, my heart. Ira will kind of read over this text as he feels some sort of sadness, but also understandment, as he understands that sometimes things just need to be done. And he lets the captain and everyone else know about what was said on the console.
Oh, he couldn't even. I'm just confused on how he was just stuck to the ruins for so long and then just left.
What was the last time I'm trying to figure out. Was he on Grey Grum with us?
No, he was on
Yeah.
the ship.
Oh yeah. he
No,
was
like what was the last actual thing we did with him?
think-
Getting off a dragon, getting the ship from Inu, and then Effie. I don't even think he was in that dream where Effie was like stuck.
My records are the last time he was here actually actively playing was shortly after Inu. And then he left sometime after that.
So he didn't even do like any of the planets with us?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to gauge what Sera's reaction would be. Hers is more of a tone of good riddance, but she doesn't say anything.
Seino
just
will give like a slight bow to the console, I guess, like giving him a farewell.
Maelie will tip her hat and then go about her day. What more can be done?
I think I might have broken his heart, guys. After, us having a fling and then me having now a committed relationship with Sekulcuse. That might have been why he resorted to ruining out.
A little embarrassed and just kind of glances back out at the stars.
Okay.
Piloting roll?
Hold on, I'm reading something.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Nice. Okay, continue.
Nah, 20.
Yo.
Okay, we're almost there.
Doing it, guys.
We're doing it.
Okay. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Downtown. Speeding fast. Planets pass. And Baba Yaga bound. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-boo. You want me to go? Or
Hold
are you
on.
reading something? Alright.
He's got to check the star charts.
I know.
It's literally what I'm doing. I'm checking to make sure where you are.
He's Galileo.
Oh my god, we're reaching the Great Wang.
That's the wrong map. I did not mean to click. All right. Rentos to Jasa. Okay, at this point in your journey, why is chat seeing that? Chat not been updated this whole time? What the
Shrug.
Oh, okay, that's weird. Okay, so at this point on your journey, You finally breach from one nebula to the next. Leaving Rentos behind, you enter the Jasa Nebula. A rich, emerald color sparkle of particles, energy, and color fill the screen as you pierce through Jasa's nebula. You dip down below the elegant, swirling mists. Up ahead, just on the edge, you can see one of the various worlds. En route to Baba Yaga, specifically on the right side, or starboard, you see a planet, which Echanachoris scans and reveals to you as a planet known as Ori. A quick scan reveals the following things. Ori is a great forest world filled with creatures of spiritual signatures and enormous flora that possess sentience. Specifically, it is rumored that in Ori it is ruled by a great sentient tree. Would you like to linger or move on?
Move on.
Okay.
I'm not pushing the button.
Why
As-
are we looking at Ori? Like, why is this of significance?
We're just passing by.
You're just passing by it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just-
Okay. We're waving as we go by. I understand.
Yeah,
Just-
we're on the road trip.
I'm
and
just
we're
world
passing
building
by
over
the
here.
Tourist,
I'm just
the tourist stop.
you know, the cool part about traveling. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, you point out the window.
You know, if you're going to Pluto for vacation and you pass Saturn, are you going to stop or keep going?
Depends on
Anyway,
the tourist
Yeah,
trap.
can we go to McDonald's? And then, no, we have McDonald's at home. And then Ori at home is Junior.
well, Ori at home would be last, but anyway, go ahead and roll prying check. Okay. Piloting roll.
Boo-boo.
Piloting roll hours.
I did it.
You sure did. Oh,
Oh, too far. Right there. Okay, next one. Okay, next one. Next one.
Doing it, guys.
Alrighty. As the Astral Harpy makes its way through the sky, the Astral Sea, eventually you come across a strange concentration of energy, like a long, almost tail of a comet left behind with no rock or stone to guide it. Upon closer inspection, Echanachoris reveals to you that this particular slipstream can be used to increase one's speed. It's a shortcut.
I take the shortcut. Skirt.
enter Tokyo Drift.
Okay, go ahead next.
Alrighty.
Uh-oh. Man, why is it not updating? Sorry, chat. Camera isn't moving with me. Alright. You are nearing to Baba Yaga. Only one more. Holy shit.
Jesus.
Ah.
Not
Jesus.
the one just afterwards, the 99.
Yeah.
I don't know what any of this means. What does this mean, you guys?
Nobody
I
knows
don't
any of what
know.
this means.
Okay.
I
But
kind
I'm
of
here
see
for
what
it.
I kind of can see what he's going for, but yeah.
It's
It's like
terrifying.
gambling, but you have no idea what the rules are.
Yeah. It's game decided by dice. I'm so excited.
It's Gamba, but you aren't playing
Why
and you
is
don't know the
everybody?
rules.
Everybody's giving me weird vibes right now. Just like I don't get it.
I can't wait to die. Jesus.
I like
Damn.
how you have the total polarity of extremes. Like Astra's like, I can't wait to die, and I'm like, yay, it's a game decided by chance. Let's do it.
All right. A fair distance outside of Baba Yaga, you stumble upon something quite strange. Within the remnants of the Astral Sea, simply floating there, you find a rather large-looking entity. A humanoid.
It's folly.
A humanoid.
Sorry.
A humanoid-looking entity that seems to contain shadows and light within its skin. The creature is large, about the size, large category, which is about the size of an ogre. It's simply just floating in the Astral Sea. Upon a course, preliminary scans will reveal that this creature is a humanoid. It is alive. And from what little data that it is able to extract, it seems that this creature is in stasis.
Can I do an investigation?
Take
check?
me in, Chief.
So as Sera attempts to use an Arcana check to identify the creature, unfortunately, that is not sufficient.
She'll make eyes at it. I'm not sure what that is.
Can I do an investigation or perception check?
I mean, you can do perception, but investigation
Okay.
requires you to, like, touch and feel and move and look.
Got you. I just didn't know which one would be applicable.
Damn.
So, a couple of things that you notice. First, the creature appears to be wounded. Or at least you think it's wounded. There's a large gash on the side, so unless that's a natural part of its physiology, that looks like a wound to you. In addition, you can see that the creature is clutching something to its chest.
Do I get like a sense of where this creature might be from?
No. And
What does it look like? Like, does it have fur?
It looks like
Skin?
a humanoid of shadow and light.
Does it look
Does
like
it kind
the Astrans?
Sort of. It's you wouldn't be surprised if they were cousins.
Does it remind Effie of Nomalos at all?
Yes, but only because his chosen form was kind of shadowy. It's not an angel.
Got ya. I just wondered if it looks similar.
Yeah.
Hey guys. There's an injured creature out there. It kind of has the inky look of Nomalos. It's not the same, but do you guys think we should help it? It's clutching something.
Well, I mean, I don't really see why we shouldn't. We can at least go check it out. I don't think that would hurt.
Are we in orbit of Baba Yaga?
No, but you are one more cycle of travel from it.
So it would be a fair assumption that this is the closest planet is Baba Yaga, so it could be associated with it.
A fair assumption.
Okay. It could help with our negotiations on Baba Yaga.
It could be whether it's fleeing Baba Yaga for a reason, or whether was entering back to its homeworld and got attacked.
Sure. Bring it in. If it
I am
misbehaves. She'll shrug.
I am kind of curious to find out how it got left all alone out here in the stars, you know?
Faithless
That's-
usually implies something of high magical order.
Yeah, let's very cautiously and slowly approach it though.
It's like unconscious. So Maelie, why don't
Unconnies.
yeah. So why don't you grab Maelie, why don't you and Ayaza and I guess Irha go bring it back in?
Sure.
Sure. I know Golden Via. I'm sure he would not mind stretching his wings a little bit. And I guess Irha and Maelie will head over to the port. And as Irha steps out into the port, he will summon Godemvir to help him get through the space-time thingy.
Okay, you summon Goldenveer, get on the back of him, and with Maelie at
Yep.
your side, and you fly out towards the strange entity floating in the Astral Sea.
Godemvir, when you're approaching, be cautious. I don't want you going gun-ho on this individual. We're not quite sure what it is.
Goldenveer will pout, and will do as you say.
Yay!
Once we're outside of the ship and away from other wizards, I'll pull out my astral codex and I'm going to scan what I hope to be a table of contents or an index to see if there's information on specific creatures that this could be related to.
Well, that's interesting. I'll give you an Arcana check. We'll see.
Can
Okay.
I also roll an Arcana check, or just Maelie?
Just Maelie.
Okay.
Just a regular one?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Unfortunately, nothing there.
She'll put the codex safely away again. I don't have any idea what it could be. Not exactly.
I think that's a fair assumption. Godemvir, go ahead and try to move up a little bit closer and see if we can say something to it. Get its attention in a gentle fashion.
Goldenveer flies up towards the creature and opens his wings to slow his descent towards it. At this close range, you can see that the creature is in stasis, as described earlier. A thin layer of frost can be seen over its body. Whatever it is clutching, it appears to be oval in shape, but you can't see it as its hands cover it. The gash on its back is most certainly a wound, and it would reveal that this creature actually has flesh. Not pink and red, but rather black and white.
So not just a being made of light either.
No. This is a flesh and blood creature. Or something close to that. Corporeal.
Well, think we should try and heal it out here, or bring it back inside and take care of it there?
I think we should bring it back inside and try to take care of it there. So it's a more controlled environment.
Sure. Can you tell right offhand if it's got any of those nasty little critters on it? The ones we run into before that try and infiltrate our vessel, you know?
Right. I will do what I can, and Irha will activate Soul Sight. Let's see if these can see any of these little critters on him.
Alright. As you activate Soul Sight, you can see that the creature appears completely different when viewed in this manner. Almost as if its colors are reversed. And what you see is a pure spirit. And it is clutching something that radiates in vibrant prismatic hues.
Irha will relay that over to Maelie. No, I definitely don't see any of those critters. But I guess its being is quite different from what I've seen in the past. I think it's safe to assume that we can bring this individual in for now. There is no critters though, so I think we're fine.
Well,
Do you want to try to talk to them or it, or would you
well,
like me to have Guinevere poke in it?
how about we get it inside and we keep it in that little that first little room, and not onto the ship proper, but like in the little airlock chamber, I guess that's what it's called. I think I heard Effie mention it once. But yeah, keep him there and try and wake him up there, try and treat him there. We can talk to him that way and see if we can let him on board, if he's trustworthy enough at that point.
Sure. We can do that. It's a good idea. And I will kind of get Guinevere to move a little bit closer. Guinevere, could you try picking it up?
Guinevere will nod. Fear not, Rider. It shall be done. Alright, he grabs the creature in his talons and starts to drag it towards the astral harpy.
Does it feel warm at all?
It feels cold, hard. Are you sure this creature is alive?
I'm not quite sure. I want to assume so. Whatever he's holding is colorful, and I think it's worth researching. And if it's not alive, then I assume we can give it a proper burial, rather than floating in an endless sea of stars.
And its treasure will be ours.
Yes.
He nods, as if such a thing is obvious. Seeing as how there's a potential for more treasure, Guinevere will perk up, and will start to flap his wings with a little bit more happiness.
Yippee!
He will also ignore the very poor person on his back. Incredibly omega poor.
No!
Alright, and you drag it back inside, and let's go to the ship.
Yep.
New map? Question mark?
New map.
Well, this
Oh.
map. It's your ship. Where do you think it's gonna go?
You said you were gonna get us a new upgraded map ship.
It's not done
Oh
yet.
goodness.
And let me move Nara down here.
I like how Chala is still here.
Is he? Oh, I didn't delete him.
Yeah.
He's off to the side.
Oh.
Wait, where's Lucky? Where's our grub Lucky?
Man,
Hang
I
on.
wish I could fucking. Oh,
Arcadum, where's Lucky?
he was under an NPC.
Arcadum, where's our grub?
Our mascot?
Our
Yeah, where's our-
mascot.
Yeah, where's our grub? Where'd he go?
He's
He's in hiding.
He's right here.
I don't.
Yes!
Oh. Sorry,
Here,
I
let
have
me
to make
bring
sure.
all
Aha!
I have
all
to
Effie
use
is-
Luka with me.
Effie is waiting like a mom, with with both arms or hands on her hips and her elbows like triangles,
Seer's pressed against if there's some sort of window, breathing on it heavily.
Effie's tapping her foot impatiently.
As the two land, I guess Irha instructs Godemir to kind of set down the creature so he can get off and the creature can be inside of the
There
bay.
you go. Why am I injured?
Why are you injured? And then he will desummon Godemir as he steps into the bay. Because Godemir is too big for bay.
All right, the airlock will be cleared out, and you will see this creature unconscious on the ground.
Ugh.
Damn.
Nice. Let's fucking get it.
That
Irha will
doesn't
kind
look
of.
ominous at all.
Oh, not at all. Irha will kind of unlock the door and let everyone else in. As he examines this dude.
Can I do an investigation check?
Sure.
Yeah. I want to do an Arcana check on him.
Seer will try to gather up her menagerie of everything.
Look at
I
Arcana.
can't move their
God
tokens.
damn.
What are you trying to gather?
Let's see. At this point, it'd be the unicorn, Bright Eyes, and Moto, who I don't see here.
Gosh, if we let everyone in, it's gonna get awful crowded, and we're gonna freak this poor guy out when he finally wakes up.
Effie nods. Let's keep visitors at a minimum.
Yeah, season 1, Moto. Yeah.
They are
He's
visitors.
so cute.
Well,
They can observe.
Okay. As you start to investigate this creature, a couple of things. First, whatever it is gripping is oval in shape. It almost looks like a gem, but it looks like it's too smooth for that. Can't really get a good look at it as the creature's hands cover it. And it is, like, fully fetal position, protecting whatever this is.
does Seer get lost in
to-
vibes from it?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Do you get what?
Lost Stone
Lost
vibes?
Stone.
Yes. Not as in it's like a lost stone, but something like that.
Effie, I think it's similar to what we found before. What you found.
Effie nods. That's exactly what I thought, Sera.
Do we want to retrieve it before waking it up?
No, I don't. I think it's protecting it. I wouldn't want somebody to steal my lost stone if I was floating around in space.
Would you like me to wake it up?
She kind of like crouches down and investigates the wound that she saw. Irha, can you do anything for that? Or I guess our cleric?
Irha, with an Arcana check, studying the creature more carefully here in the safety of the airlock, you notice that it does have some clothing on it. The clothing is difficult to tell, different from its skin. until you realize that the entirety of its skin, I'm saying this wrong, that the clothing covers the entirety of its skin, almost like it has a bodysuit on. Long billowing cloak, or at least the tattered remnants of one, can be seen attached to its back as well. What is curious is that the soles of its feet have similar patterns that you've seen before. Patterns of arcane magic that seem to depict that of levitation.
I don't believe this is a creature of what we're used to seeing. I want to say this is perhaps even a person. As he leans down, trying to feel along where the wound is located. I can try my best to attempt to do something about it. I'm not quite sure if I will be any use though. And I will try to do lay on hands.
Sera looks for a face. Is there a face in that hood?
As you pull back the creature's hood, you will see that it does have a face.
Is he hot?
All right, let me go get him unhooded. Jeez.
Hey, Leah.
Storm, you know
Effie's-
all our NPCs are hot.
That's true.
Effie's leaned over its face as Sera pulls back the hood, her boobies a little bit blocking her view.
Sera sees boobs and like a chin. Is it a chiseled jawline?
I'm sorry. That
Is
just... Do I see his boobies?
Is he chunky?
He is not chunky, no.
Chunky soup.
Chunky soup.
Does he have a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos?
Oh shit, I love those.
I don't know what that is.
Is he a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos?
No, does he have a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the object is.
Yeah, that's what he's been protecting this whole time. Is a
Some
bag
of those.
of Cool Ranch Doritos.
I need some corn chips, yo.
Cool Ranch Dorito, and like he has the recipe, you know, and he knows it's gonna.
Oh
take off.
shit!
Yeah,
I invested in the wrong stock market.
I know. We should have investigated in the Cool Ranch Doritos.
That's you know it, man. That's exactly what this is.
Damn
Can
it.
you imagine if I made a whole story arc just on the recipe for Cool Ranch Doritos? Like, that would be a
That would have to be like a funky ass one shot or something. That'd be so funny though.
Only you can stop them. The Lay's Chip Company or some shit like that.
Yeah, they will steal my recipe.
For
Our
Cool
major
Ranch
like
Doritos.
power option
my
is
God.
Coca-Cola.
Oh my god, it's Mr. Krabs and Plankton all over again.
Give me the recipe, crabs. If you don't, I'll
You will
shit.
never have my Cool Ranch Doritos.
You'll never have
Oh
my
my God.
Cool Ranch Doritos, dude. God, I can make spin-offs of that too. Like Frito-Lay. Like, you gotta get the Fritos recipe next. Oh my god.
Did you ever have Frito pies?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Frito pies are so good.
Alright. Here's his face.
Yeah.
What do you look like? What do you look like? What do you look like? What do you look
Oh,
like? What do you
hold on,
look
I
like?
have
What
to
do you look like?
I make him.
Alright, go, 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 go!
I have to make him a
If he's
proper
not hot,
size.
we're pushing him out of the ship and leaving.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Alright, cool. Good thing he's got charisma. Alright, here, let me just...
We spray paint on the outside of our ship, no uggos.
Yeah.
What about
No
Beauty in
uggos.
the Eyes of the Beholder, huh?
No uggos,
No
sex
fat
women only.
chicks.
What
Beauty,
did you
no!
jump
beauty,
on?
beauty in the eyes of the beholder is just something that ugly people say.
Oh.
Did you
God.
just call Essie ugly?
No.
Please.
I called her
No?
poor.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Essie, I bet you
Please,
gorgeous.
everyone
as
who's
I have
you-
no
watching,
idea
I
what you
would
look like.
As you pull back the hood, you see this.
What?
Oh.
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 Ooh.
Oh.
He's
What
cute.
do those fingies do?
For chats.
That's a lot of earring.
That is so much earring, but he's so cute.
Sera gets accessory inspiration.
Effie nods.
Nice. And Irha will, I think I mentioned in the past, he's gonna try to do lay on hands to heal up that nasty ass wound that he has.
Can I do a history? Is that like I'm trying to go for like if she'd recognize this type of creature. Is that a history?
It is, but you can roll it, I guess.
But I'd have to get like a nat 20 to know.
Yeah, it's not something
Okay.
that you'd know. Irha, as you start to investigate the wound and try to heal it, the wound on its back is difficult to close. It is resistant to your healing force. I'll need you to make a level check here, which is D20 just plus your level.
Okay. I'm typing it. For level 7. 8.
For level
Oh,
8.
Dang. We're getting somewhere today. Not good.
Alright, with that, you start to close the wound on the creature's back.
Hell yeah.
It is a slow, difficult process, but eventually, you get the wound to close and to seal. You can see that the creature's body shakes slightly as the wound is closed, yet remains unconscious.
Oh, I just had a thought. We should get Flip Swip in here just in case when he wakes up he doesn't speak like we do.
Well, I think that we should get him to our medical bay and give him some time to recover as we finish our final descent to Baba Yaga.
You don't mind him being on the ship proper? You don't think
No,
it's going to be a problem?
we'll just hard lock the door.
Sera
What
tries
if
to
he
get a
has
read
history
on
with Baba Yaga, though?
on the stasis
Well,
he's in.
Then
We'll
we'll figure
just
that
tell
out
him.
then.
We'll just tell him the truth. We found him floating in space, and we didn't mean any harm. And if you
She
want
she hard looks at Seino while doing a flippy do.
Touch his lips with your lips.
You also have history with Baba Yaga, so
That is true, but I'm going there by my choice. We are pulling him there.
Hey, Sera.
Hey.
Do you think, he'll kind of look down at this guy. But you think he looks kind of familiar?
Yes, I've been trying to place it.
Wish I could remember how.
You
But
want to lick him?
But I'm just an NPC. What are you doing over there,
You're
Effie?
Moto.
hard dogging him.
You're what?
I'm
What?
hard dogging him.
I don't know what that means.
Like I'm giving him the good old eyes look over.
Okay.
I've never heard.
I have never heard a hard dogging.
You've never heard that term?
Not referring
No.
to eyes.
That's raw dog. You're thinking of raw dogging.
That's so far different. Yeah.
Yeah, that's-
I'm going to Urban Dictionary.
Yeah. Can I do any sort of like Like normally I'd make like a convalescence kit, but
Again.
Oh, mad dogging is what you meant.
Yeah, sure.
You don't even know what you're just saying.
I
shit.
don't know. I don't know what the kids say nowadays.
I
It could
don't
be hard
know.
talking.
We're speaking Storm's lingo.
Yeah.
And then you fucking find out a lingo and she doesn't even know her own lingo. Crazy. All right, so you use your eyes. You use your eyes to look at him. All right, what are you looking for specifically?
Well, I'm also kind of like wrapping my brain while being connected to like Iconochorus. Like the vibe that this person is giving off kind of reminds her a little bit of like the will of Dezaki. Is that the like? Can she kind of just wrap her brain around if there's a similarity there?
Well, Dezaki, obviously being one of the council members, it's possible this creature's Taladani, but there's also what's more indicative, however, is the creature's size and its manner of dress. Whatever the creature is, it is certainly not human. It is certainly not elf or any of that. You believe it to be some kind of giant. But there are very few giants, or giant subtypes, that can be found outside of various planets. And certainly not one that looks like this.
Does it remind Effie at all? And I'm happy to do some sort of check. But when Lord Death pushed her out of the realm of the Seven and the Wheel with the Law Stone, she saw kind of the essence of Lord Death and his dress. Does this creature remind her of that in any way?
Somewhat.
Okay.
What were you saying, Sera? Thought I heard you start to say something.
14's not enough to know what type of stasis, right? That was an assumption.
The stasis itself should fade after the creature has been in a safe environment for enough time.
Oh, okay. From what I understand of the stasis, it will gradually wake up when it's recognized in she'll gesture around them, a stable environment. I do not know how long it will take, though. She'll narrow in on its old object in its hands. She'll look at that next, as obscure as it is.
Whatever the stone, gem, object, glass, whatever it is in the creature's hands, it is certainly radiating a powerful magical aura. Your Arcana check is able to reveal, at least to some degree, that whatever it is that it seems to give off hold on, check. A heavy sense of transmutation magic.
What's the teleportation magic?
That's conjuration.
The conjuration. Transmutation is shifting one thing to another thing, right?
Yeah. That's shifting of physical matter into something else.
Does it seem like it's active?
No.
Like the spell's active?
No. That's just the flavor of magic that it has as transmutation.
Okay. But I do know that she'll gesture at the object is a powerful source of transmutation.
Well, I think that we should get this person, thing, creature inside while it recovers, and let's make our way to Baba Yaga.
But we probably shouldn't land on Baba Yaga. I think going around the planet once or twice while we figure out what his story is once he wakes up would probably be beneficial.
Yeah, but we can't.
Statement.
We could
if it takes too long.
We could just take his object and throw him back out.
No, we're not going to steal from him.
Why not?
It's not morally right. I don't think we should do that. I
Didn't we just scavenge a bunch of stuff?
there's no life forms on there. But he is one.
Did we
Oh.
look around? Did we give them a burial?
I didn't see any life forms, and I didn't see any evidence. I
Sera,
only saw
as you said
claw
before,
marks.
he might give us an upper hand in our future negotiations with Baba Yaga, depending on his relations to Baba Yaga. So I think we should at least
Talk with him?
hear what he's saying when he's up.
Alright. I will stay by his side. I want to know what that object is.
I will also stay by his side.
I also, and she kind of flips over to Sera. When I offer somebody a safe passage on the vessel as the captain, I have to uphold my word, Sera.
You haven't offered him anything. He's unconscious.
Well, I'm offering it.
Well, I think let's go ahead and just start moving him over to the medical bay.
How
don't
heavy
think
does
that's
this
gonna-
guy look?
Yeah, how heavy is this dude? Seino, we might need your help, little man.
Yeah,
definitely,
Seino would definitely
You're
help.
definitely going to need gnomish help. Thankfully,
Wait, Seino, call
Seino
your
isn't
names.
alone.
I was gonna say-
Du sniga fasti, du shastis, where do you want him to put him?
Medical
Well,
bay.
Where's that at? Where do we assign
I
the
don't
medical bay
know.
at?
I don't know. It was like on the second floor or some shit, and we don't have
Yeah.
it. So let's put him in a corner.
I'll put him
We'll
right here.
Theater of the mind.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's
Well-
the medical bay area.
Effie
Well,
has the gnomes carry her back to the helm.
What do they
Well,
call that? Those platforms that royalty ride on?
Oh, the chair thing?
No, they got
Yeah,
lots,
yeah.
of
Chariots?
names for those.
While Seino is carrying him with the other gnomes,
Uh-huh.
he would try to get an estimate on his I guess muscle structure, like how potent in combat is he, for example.
You're,
In-
you're,
in
you're trying to
terms of,
see how
like-
much he could jack?
Oh.
Yeah, how much he lifts?
Hello,
Tell me
Seino.
numbers.
You know what? Is this coming out? It is the first. Whoa.
No, I'm trying to get if this guy is first a melee combatant, second if he's like if he would turn on us, would he be a considerably huge threat?
Marshall
to us?
check him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
I need to
asking.
go
Why will can't to heaven?
use the Royal Women's restrooms. I'll be back.
Do you?
But my that's I'm gonna piss myself if I don't. I gotta
Pee
go.
pee poo poo.
Pee pee poo poo. I'll be back.
Go ahead,
Why-
Zach.
I love when Ari does
Marshall
it. It's my
check?
favorite thing. Marshall check him.
Yes, Marshall, check him.
All right, 24.
He is a non-combatant.
What a
Mhm.
cutie.
All right.
Your little post up with her tiny
Which means
army
he's
of
a
fiends.
civilian, which means he has an HP of...
2.
No, his HP of 15, but still.
I mean, he is giant,
Oh,
so that makes sense that he's at least 50.
She'll
Seino
sit on
would
this
then-
box.
He would then feel not as threatened by this guy potentially turning on them, so he will wait outside the medical bay and stay guard.
Can you give me
Effie does
control of
the-
Bright Eyes so I can move him around?
What'd you say?
Can you give me control of Bright Eyes so I can move him around? I was just gonna put him over here.
Oh, Bright Eyes? Yeah.
Effie works on the final introduction into the Baba Yaga space while we wait for this guy to wake up.
Sera will sit here with her glowing green eyes. She'll put Bright Eyes with his glowing eyes over here, and then Moto with his no eyes right here. And they will all stare at at Maelie. All three of them just creepy stare.
I like how, Bright Eyes is under the folder Demon Boyfriend. That's good.
Is that past you who made that?
Yeah. I didn't even remember doing that. I put him under Demon Boyfriend. That's funny. Alright.
I think when I said I wanted to chat him up, I said, bring me my demon boyfriends.
That's probably why.
I'm sad I didn't get the Adria. She was so hot.
Hey, what?
Just walking around with her tits out.
Well, yeah.
What a woman.
You didn't give a fuck.
Do you want me to do anything?
Hold on. I was. Oh my god.
You want me to do anything?
I have to do two things. I can't do two things at once. I was changing the ownership of these tokens, and now you can do your role. Yes.
Wah.
Wah, I'm poor. I have low attack. Blah, 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 blah. As spaceship. All right. That's good enough. All right, you're making final descents down into Baba Yaga. Let me see if they have any. Oh fuck. That's right. All right.
What does Baba Yaga look like from outer space?
It looks like a world that is covered in purple forests.
I mean,
All right,
forest has at least my skin color.
Effie, as you
Thank you,
start
that's
to
a
make
plus.
your approach, Flip Swip will get your attention. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Receiving a communique.
All right.
Would you like me to read?
Sure, or I can read it myself.
It's not it. Yow.
All right, lay it on me.
It says Arc Southern Sphere. These coordinates.
Be notters.
Meow.
Nods and wavelength.
Okay, you input those coordinates and you start to land the ship.
Yeah. This guy's like nowhere near to being Canis, right?
Nowhere near to what?
Being Canis.
Conscious?
Yeah.
Thank you. I was like, what the fuck did Storm just say? Dude?
Well,
you don't
the only
speak
reason
Storm?
The only reason I understood
She
what
said
she
being
meant-
Canis? I was like, what the fuck?
You didn't hear her earlier with her unconnies? It was pretty cute.
Oh, okay.
That's how I
Okay,
understood it.
so-
Clear.
So he has some time before he's awake, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
How
Yeah, then
long
we're
is
landed.
some time?
Couple hours?
Oh yeah, she's gonna stay right there.
Then do we want to float around orbit before landing and seeing what's up with this guy?
I already
Yes.
said that was a good idea.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was trying to get at. If it's sometimes only a couple hours, she would just float and wait for this guy to...
All right. In that case, that scene won't happen till you land.
Oh, okay, well then I land.
No. The scene we just did, flip switch giving you the message of where to land, won't
Oh.
happen until you start
Oh.
to make the approach. If you want to float
Got
around
you,
in
okay.
orbit, we can wait. That's fine.
Yeah, I want to float... Yeah, everybody agreed that we're floating until this guy is conscious.
Okay. In that case, let me go get all his shit open then.
His butthole?
I hope it's a Canadian butthole.
Maybe he has mended butt cheeks.
The fuck does that mean? A Canadian butthole? What does that mean?
I've acquired a taste for those.
Alright.
Looks at Taz.
Now that's right! Yes! My new target.
Please leave his butthole alone.
Looks at
Why are you
Rinko.
asking on his behalf?
He's just a little lad. Leave him alone.
Oh god, is he under 18? Oh god.
No, he's not.
Oh god. Guys, I have to go.
He's like 20, I think. I don't know.
What
Oh,
about
dear.
Rinko? He's also has a Canadian butthole.
Is he also Canadian?
Yeah.
Huh. Strange.
Canadians rise up. I just picture them lining up, dropping trowel.
Why? Why? What? And what? Bending over and spreading their cheeks for you? Like, is that what the fuck?
Yep.
All right, cool. I guess
I'm glad you wanted to picture that with me.
I didn't want to. We were just there.
I must
Okay.
say, having aphantasia is sometimes really helpful in this campaign. I'm not
Having
picturing
what?
shit.
Euthanasia?
Aphantasia. No,
I don't know what that is.
aphantasia. That is when you can't picture images in your head.
You have that?
Yeah, I like
How
my
do
head
you play
empty.
D&D?
Foundry.
Wow.
I cannot imagine shit.
harder. There's
Yeah,
so many times I close my eyes when people are RPing so I could try to picture it.
Oh no, I can do that. I look at token 1, token 2.
He's token.
Mm. Fun fact, I also have no inner monologue. Like my head is empty.
What?
Oh man, I am jealous. Can I just
It
take
helps
like
when you
all
want
of
to
my
sleep.
thoughts and shove them into your head? Oh man.
All right. So eventually, after about an hour or so passes,
Our new boyfriend wakes up.
okay. Slowly, the creature will groan. Immediately, subconsciously, tightening the grip on the object that it holds, as if to reassure itself that it's there. Creature's eyes slowly begin to open, revealing pupils like stars, as it looks around the room in a quiet fear.
It's okay. You're safe here.
There are waves.
Maelie tips her hat. Yeah, we brought you in and patched you up. Just
Great.
take it easy.
The creature will look back and forth at all of you that are gathered here, and then it will speak.
Das Darutan Dorok vet had I fjärden åren dedicated and
Oh, I knew we'd need Flip Swip.
Sarah swoops up Moto and shoves him on her head. What do you say?
Seino's getting flips.
I have no idea.
Wow.
Can you speak Taladani or Sylvan or Draconic or Common? Calcatesian Common? Confluxian Common?
Seino returns with a small rat.
Can you understand him?
jag didn't orken it. Så jag fick annan it's difficult.
And Flipswit will move up to the creature. And then it will start to tap the creature with its tail. It will kind of look weirdly at it.
Oh, I know what he's doing. Sera, can I help?
Yes.
Hop, waddle waddle.
She'll put her messenger familiar up there.
Hey, bacanos. Kite kamanos.
Oh, nene. And they'll start slapping this guy with tongue and tail. He does not look very happy that this is happening.
Oh my god.
Maybe we'll pat his hand, trying to be reassuring.
And then finally, after the two of these finish, Moto will look at Flipswitch and will give him a nod, and Flipswitch will nod back.
I need to translate.
Tell this creature that my name is Effie. I'm the Giga Captain of the vessel that they are on, called the Astral Harpy, and they are safe here.
Flip switch will translate. The creature will nod, understanding, and then will return.
Vi torvet ondiri ikonavatanos itota.
And then Flip Swip will say, he says that he is grateful that you have gifted him passage. I will now auto-translate.
Nodder. Where were you going to, if you don't mind me asking? We're outside of Baba Yaga right now.
Creature will look concerned, his eyebrows furrowing, his face getting more grim. Then he will respond.
To have drifted into Jassa, I am far off course. Far off course indeed.
What was your course?
I was to see this returned,
As he gestures towards the object he's holding.
to its rightful place.
Which is?
I was to travel to Querg to see the sickness there dispatched.
Creature will then gesture towards what it's holding.
This is the medicine that was made.
Might I ask how you were traveling without a vessel like ours?
I was on a vessel. It was destroyed.
Maybe it was. Wait, maybe it was the vessel we found.
Pretty far apart from each other, though. Could you
How
give
long
us
was
a
it?
rough timeline of when it was destroyed?
I do not know. I have been in stasis for a long time. I can still feel the cold in my skin.
Where is Quirg now?
Last that we saw, Querg was traveling in its normal hunting ground. But I do not know where it might be now.
Effie nods. We're going to Baba Yaga here, right quick. Our ultimate destination is around Band. We're happy to grant you passage on our route. Maybe get in touch with another vessel that might be going to Quirg. And if Quirg isn't too far off of our path, I'm sure that we can maybe do a drive-by and drop you off.
You are most kind. But I must request caution. There are those within Baba Yaga that no doubt will value what I carry. It is why my vessel was destroyed. They seek to recover what I have in my hands. The medicine for Querg is a powerful, perhaps the most powerful, magical aid of recovery. At least to our knowledge.
You have used we and our. Who are your people?
We were once called the Astroni. In the common tongue, astral giant.
I've recently learned of your kind. There's not many of you left, are there?
The man will look very sad. Will shake his head. I do not know how many there are left. I may even be the last one.
What year is it to you?
It is... I have to go get their calendar. Hold on a second. I'm zooming. Going. Here we go. Let's see here. The giant responds with... Hold on, I have to do some math.
The brain is mathing right now.
He'll respond with 4233.
Does that mean anything to Sera?
Well, that means that he doesn't use the Imperial calendar, which does elucidate that he is probably what he says that he is.
She'll tell him in the Imperial calendar. Let's see. I think she knows all this at this point. What would it be? 1st of Azan? Do I have that right?
It wouldn't be the 1st of Azan. Oh, well, wait. Hold on.
It was the 11th of Hates on May 11th.
Yes, actually. It would be the 1st of Azan.
Okay. She'll tell him that in return. And the calendar I'm familiar with, it is the 1st of Azan. And I think she even knows the year. Hang on, I'm gonna go get that too. 4,379, I think.
4379?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me check.
It's either that or it's 4388. I have when it starts as 4329 and we're 50 years into it.
The current year for all the games is 4388.
Oh, it is 88. Okay.
Yeah, on the Astral calendar. Yeah.
Okay. She'd tell him.
On the Imperial calendar, it would be 1388.
Okay. She would tell him the correct date, whatever that is. Okay. And the calendar she knows. Correct to her, anyway.
Well, he's obviously lost a few years.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what she was looking for.
By about a difference of about 30 years. This
Okay.
means he's been in status a long time.
You have been in stasis for several decades. Which means... I do not know much of Quirg. But if you are carrying medicine... Decades sounds... significant.
Can we do like a scan of like a recent update for Quirg?
Sure.
Do you want me to roll something for that? History?
I'm seeing what he knows.
Okay.
Conocoris did just go to Arist, so all his databanks have been updated.
What a cutie. Software updated.
Yep. That's what he was
Our
doing while
Tesla-
you guys were fucking around.
Our Tesla Model A is ready to go.
He's now on OS 11. OS 7.
According to the Erastian database, Querg's current status is lost, meaning that they don't know where it is. But that also is pretty common, because it's the only planet that moves. That being said, the last update on Querg's health was that it was in a critical state. In fact, the Erastians were making preparations on a recovery mission to gather the corpse of Querg.
Effie looks at this creature. I'm so sorry. The last thing I've heard about Querg is that it's in a very critical state. There was a little bit of a recovery mission planned, as it seems like that Querg is either currently dead or is on its deathbed. They don't know where Querg is either.
The man will not look very happy, quite upset to hear that.
I cannot fail my duty.
He'll kind of lean forward, his emotions overwhelming him.
Cannot suffer. Not anymore. Please, I must find him.
Is he important to your kind?
It is not so much that as he is important to my mission. The mission of my fellows. I will explain. I was a member of a crew. We called ourselves the Helping Hand. We thought to heal the sick, the wounded. And for many years, that is what we did. When we heard of the ailments of Querg, we delved into the secrets of the Astral Sea, searching for a cure for what ailed him. And we found it. Deep within a fortress on some unknown star, we found it. Broken meteorite. It is a lot to explain. It's essentially there, in a forge of astral fire, we found something. A device that could restore limbs, flesh, life to bodies long since destroyed. We thought that perhaps it might have been enough to cure Querg. So we set off to find him. On the way, we were waylaid. We were attacked. Do not even know who attacked us. It happened so quickly. Our vessel was destroyed, and in the last few moments, I grabbed it, held it close, and I prayed. I prayed that the sea would protect me. I think it did. In a way.
He'll kind of look very distraught. And then he will say, "Please, I know that you owe me nothing. In fact, it is I that owes you. But Querg is a being like any of us. Deserves life. Deserves a chance to live without its sickness,
the people that live within Querg, they too suffer. And in one simple motion, it might be cured. Baba Yaga is a place of greed, self-interest. But if you could find a vessel, one that might chart a course to Querg, I would be eternally grateful.
See what we can do.
Be leaning on the metal wall beside him as he ponders. Effie, may I speak to you for a moment?
She kind of like looks over her shoulder at Irha and turns around and walks over here.
I will kind of lean over to Effie. Is there any possible chance we could possibly find how close Querg is? Just so we can get this possibly knocked out first. As I'm worried that whatever he's holding is so powerful, as he assumes. I don't want any, I guess, bandits or people looking onto our own ship. From what I've gathered, Band isn't necessarily the most kind planet. And I believe perhaps getting him to Querg and removing him and the object from our ship in the most peaceful way possible would be ideal. I don't trust. I just don't trust to leave him or on him and the object on the ship. And I don't want to remove him. He's done nothing wrong.
Irha, I don't know if you heard the first part, but Querg is lost. They don't know where Querg is. Nobody knows where Querg is currently. I scanned our databanks that were updated in Arist, and Aconachorus does not know where Querg is. We could be exploring all of these galaxies for a really long time. I don't think that this is a quick, we know where it is, we maybe use one of our fuel accelerators and then come back. That's not what's going to happen, Irha. That's why I was wondering where Querg is. If it was quick, or around here, or on our way to Band, I would have been more than happy to figure something out. The best that we can do is finish what we need to do on Baba Yaga, maybe find another vessel that is exploring, and potentially book passage there, or we head towards Band after this, see if we spot Querg on our way there.
Oh, sorry. I don't want to interrupt your conversation.
I suppose you're right. If there's any way to at least calm the readings on this object, I believe that would be helpful. But I think I agree with you. I will kind of look back towards the peoples.
Effie nods and joins back in. Go ahead, Essie.
You were saying, Essie?
Well, I have a personal question. That codex I got has nebula-based spells, but I never got, like, a list of what those spells were. But I know that it has the ability to fast travel, basically. At least to, like, Arist ports and other, like, set locations. Does it happen to have, like, a space tracking spell that I could use?
So those spells exist. They are in the codex.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're high enough level to cast them.
Ah, sad day. Okay.
Effie looks at the being. What is your name?
I am Vio.
She nods. I think I already introduced myself, but I am Effie. This is Seino. We have Maelie down there. Sera. Don't know what this guy's name is or this one, but that's Moto. We have Irha, and over yonder is somebody formerly known as Luka.
Hello.
So
I-
point and the little mouse and say, "This is Flip Swip."
Flip Switch will give you a little salute. Moto will put his tongue inside of his mouth, but backwards, and will wave.
Oh God.
We have, like I was stating earlier, some business to do on Baba Yaga. You're more than welcome to hide or stay on our ship. We are headed towards Band after this, and again, we don't know where Queer goes. You're more than welcome to travel with us, and if we spot Queer on our way, we're more than happy to swing by and drop you off for your mission. That's the best that I can do for you right now with the circumstances that we have.
The man
I
will,
hope this is agreeable.
The man will give a nod.
That is more than enough. More than I ever could have asked for. Thank you so much.
And with that, his grip around the object will loosen slightly. And you guys can make Arcana checks again.
Let's do it.
I had rolled a 21 when he was talking about praying to the sea. I was looking for what type of, like, obviously he's got Jesus Christ earrings, but
No,
Birds.
his religion is probably the Red Pantheon.
okay.
All right. As you take a closer look at the object that he's holding, there's a couple of things that you see. First, there is something inside of a small glass shell. It appears to be a device of gyroscopes, swirling cogs, and other sorts of technological contraption. You also see that there is mana flowing through it at an expressive rate. There is also a small needle, as if to be injected within. That Arcana check will reveal a little bit of its function. This device is called the Vanisitar, or the Soul Well, in common tongue. It is most likely the device that kept him alive. So the stasis was not an ability that he has, but an ability that the Vanisitar had used to keep him alive. You will also see that it has an impressive, truly a staggering amount of healing potential. Although you don't know any specifications, because you'll need time to unbox this spaghetti of potential. But these are some things that it is capable of. It can heal any wound, whether it be physical, spiritual, or mental. It can grant peace to a creature, making it more amenable in order to discuss things. It can resurrect the dead pretty easily, in fact. It even has the... actually, I should explain that more. It has the ability to resurrect the dead on a massive scale, meaning it could resurrect several dozens of people simultaneously. Not to mention one person rather easily. And then finally, if you are in possession of the Vanisitar, you can enter stasis instead of dying, making you immune to the death effect of death itself, till you are resuscitated. Please keep in mind that it does not keep you from being destroyed. Different status of.
And if the object's removed while you're in stasis, do you stay in stasis?
No, you die.
Okay. Does it have to be within your possession body?
Yes.
Okay.
The key term there is wielding.
Wielding, okay.
It's also a casting implement.
What an OP little object that is.
Sera will ask her expensive unicorn if it's ever seen anything like that.
It has
Gallifrey,
not.
is this familiar to you?
Horse will shake its head.
Well, it seems like you have a little bit more recovering to do. We're going to land on Baba Yaga. Why don't you rest up a little bit?
All right.
Seino will perk up a hand. Will it be smart to leave him at the ship alone with this expensive, important item?
I mean, are you gonna stay here?
I would have come, but I must say I will probably cause more trouble than good when I go outside. I would be well aware to stay here just to keep it safe.
Well, I guess maybe you and Luka looks at the other man, Jester. Maybe you two can keep watch.
I'm assuming the signature of this object is just explosive. Like, does Sera just feel it?
Yeah.
Effie, it's more than that. Anyone with a magical sense, which I know you have, is going to feel this. And if Baba Yaga wanted it 30 years ago, well, I doubt they would have forgotten.
Then what do you want to do?
I know that it exists, but I do not know how to do it. A way to disguise magical signatures. If we wish to travel with Vio, you said your name was.
He'll nod.
If we wish to travel with Vio, we need to find a way to at least try to dampen the signature of his soul well.
Seino will throw in an idea. I know I've never tried this before, and I don't know how well that would work. But I could try to connect to the dream. And we keep him there.
You mean store him in the dream?
Basically, I will stay there as his guide and protector basically in the dream, while you guys discuss all this.
Here's another idea. And she decides to pray to Own.
I mean,
Dear-
that's... Yeah.
Dear Own, I miss you. Haven't talked in a long time, and that's kind of my bad. I really enjoyed our time together in the dream, chatting about Seckle cues, and you giving me some relationship advice. Stumbled upon this guy floating in the Astral Sea. He has something that can help with Queerg, and as you know, we have our important mission happening and coming up, and we don't know where Queerg is. We were thinking about sending this person, this astral giant, to the dream, and maybe you guys can help him get to his final destination, or at least help hide this signature of this medicine that will help Queerg. I'd love to hear your advice, Owen. Love, XOXO, Effie.
Okay.
Sera's frowning.
There is no response.
Effie frowns.
Big sad.
Perhaps we should decide on a course of action before bringing the gods into this.
Effie prays in her head.
Oh, so none of us know what's happening?
Correct.
No, she's
Oh.
just thinking.
Staring really
I always
hard.
thought she prayed out loud. Okay.
No, she doesn't.
Okay, so we have no idea that just happened. Okay.
Yeah. Effie.
Then Sera's
looks-
going to interrupt her many times as she tries to pray in her head. As she said out loud, he has another idea. So she would go, "Well, Effie, what is it?"
As Effie finishes her prayer, she holds her symbol of the Grey Pantheon, and she's like, the corners of her mouth could not be farther down.
What, you want to ask Heckle Hughes?
She's like mumbling to herself. What is the use of being a Gregorian rogue of the Great Pantheon when none of the gods answer you?
She's a pissed off rogue.
She goes back to her earlier
Fuck, I
statement
do
at
that
this
too.
point. Are you trying to bring the gods into this, Effie? Perhaps we
She's
should decide what we're
mumbling.
doing first.
Do me a perception check.
I am in my kitchen right now.
I got it.
Seino would also do one because he was interested in what her.
Her idea was her secret idea.
Yeah, because he
Her
said,
secret
"I have
idea."
another idea." Stays quiet.
Do you want me to roll a deception, Arcadum?
Are you trying to hide this?
I mean, she's whispering.
And it's up to you. You set the DC. This is a social check. I mean, if you're mumbling,
Okay.
you set it. I mean, do you
Okay,
think that's enough?
Sera would not hear, but Seino definitely would.
Frag 'em, frag 'em, brr, 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 brr.
Yeah. Great Pantheon, yes. Gregorian. And she just looks angry.
What are forces? I don't know if that's the play.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
I have another question.
Yes.
Am I well seasoned enough to cast the fast travel spells?
Oh, no.
Tragic. Maelie is feeling worse and worse about this whole endeavor. Useless again.
Yes. Oh, I can't do this thing? I'm completely useless. Classic response.
Well, we have to go to Baba Yaga. We have to go to Band. We have to
Yes.
travel the Astral Sea. What do we do?
Via, you said that you found an object. Is that the same object you hold? Or did you craft that based off of the knowledge you found?
No, this was the object we found.
Did your people learn while you were there who that forge belonged to?
We did not have a lot of time. It was exploding.
Oh,
Are you able to? I guess this is just a tiny question, but are you able to hide its magic presence? I assume not, but might as well ask.
I can't, no.
Okay.
As a reminder, this is just a fucking guy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
With
he
the
is
so
an
well.
astral giant. He
Yes.
might have knowledge about it.
He's more of a guy than most regular guys, but he's still just a guy.
He is
He's not.
a good guy.
He's not an adventurer, guys. I mean, he is, but he's like. He's a random. He was like a nobody on a ship full of somebodies that got something, and he's the only one who survived.
Are
Kinda-
there escape pods on here? If you all could buy the spell, I could cast it to hide the signature.
There's not escape pods, to my knowledge.
There's not. Vessel isn't big enough for.
Yeah.
What's in range of her teleport right now? Like, could she just go somewhere with him? Will they land?
Of your actual teleport spell? Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Oh, I mean, the Astral Sea, you could just right out there if you wanted to, but no.
Chill in space.
We could just plop it back on. Just
Like,
let
I
him
don't know what
stay there and come
happens.
back.
How much of a signature does Sera put off herself? Like, if she carried this thing around, would it just mix in with her other crazy amount of shit that she has?
No, this thing is... Well, first of all, this thing is more powerful than any object you have in your person.
Okay.
Wait, I have an idea.
Oh, what's up?
What if we get close enough that we could teleport from the ship down to Baba Yaga, and then just leave the ship floating, and then we teleport back to the ship?
I mean, you could do that, but you'd have to land it. They know, because when you get close, they're going to tell you where to land, and if you don't land where they tell you to, then you're going to...
Frowny faces.
Yeah, they're not going to like that.
Why? We technically landed. Just with our feet and not our ship.
Do you think the witches are going to be like, I guess they technically did what we told them? Or
Oh my god, what a nice teleport!
Like, what do you think? How do you think they're gonna react, Effie, from the one that you met? Do you think they're gonna be okay with that?
I mean, they don't know what's happening.
Let me answer that with another question. Do you know what a gun is?
Of course I do.
All right. Do you know what it's like when one's pointed at you? Don't piss off the witches. They will shoot you. They will gun you down.
I'm trying to figure out resolutions other than not go to Baba Yaga. So I'm grasping at straws here.
Okay, you could just throw him out. Like, fuck that guy.
Well, I don't like. We're not. There's no way that we're doing that.
Okay, another crazy idea. I suppose I could try to store it inside my staff.
Doesn't your staff kind of just eat things and absorb what they are and then not give them back?
That's when we intentionally infuse it with things. I would not.
This artifact would destroy your staff if you tried to put it inside of it.
Okay. No, I'm not trying to infuse it. Remember when she traveled and talked to the spirit thing?
Yeah, I get you. It won't fit in there.
Okay. Could she send herself to hell at this point? Does she have a house in hell? A nice summer residence?
Also, not a good idea to put it there. Like, it's just some other devil's gonna see that and take it from you. Like, it's not.
Oh, no, I know. I'm asking you, could she take this, teleport herself to hell, give it to Babylon, under the guise of saying she's gonna store it in her staff?
Well, teleporting to hell is something that you'd have to have the energy for, but, I mean, I guess.
Can she do that at this point?
Let me check.
So I know I could send other people to hell. I know Moto can go.
Well, that's also because they're full outsiders. You're not full outsider. You can go to hell, but you'd have to make like a gate, and like it's a whole thing. It's not something you can just do instantaneously.
Oh, it's a gate?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't do gates yet. Okay.
Effie's gonna talk to Echinochorus. With like our fuel and other cargo, is there any way that we can mask the signature of this thing? Does the Voidka somewhat hide things?
Echinochorus will say, the shielding of the vessel should hide the signature of the artifact, as long as they don't look too closely.
Effie relays that.
As long as there is not a reason for the individuals in question to go on the ship, from a distance, it should be fine.
She nods, but also looks at Seino.
What is up,
So the ship will hide the signature as long as nobody gets too close to the ship. I am worried, Seino, that if you stay on the ship and they recognize that you are on the ship, that they might have a reason to approach the ship.
That is a fair assumption. But leaving him here alone is also, like...
Sera just volunteers. I'll stay. He is of a race that I only recently learned of. There's an immense amount of knowledge.
Zeta will add to that. Also, I think if a woman like Sera would stay back here, it would give a higher leverage point to, even if they investigate, that Sera would find a way to, like, protect it, basically. If I would stay here, the only way I could protect it would probably be to fight, and I don't think that's an option. So, if Sera would stay back, that would obviously be probably the best option of protection we have.
Well, but Sierra's met Elizabeth just like I have. If either one of us stays back, we're known to be Effie's companions. It's going to be seen as suspicious. And besides...
Elizabeth isn't here.
Well, no, but she's obviously sent word ahead of who all's coming to say hi to the Queen. At least for the three of us. And, honestly, and Maelie just kind of smiles across the way at Sera, I don't like the idea of leaving Vio alone with you.
Would you like to stay with me?
I'm torn. I don't want to send Effie out on her own. But I also don't want to leave Vio here alone.
Why don't we leave Irha? We know that men are, a little frowned upon, and I'm sure, Maelie, you trust Irha.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't mind sitting here with Seino. Like, you three go off and...
I don't think I can stay.
Oh, well. I mean, I can stay. I don't mind. I'm sure I can have plenty of interesting conversations with him.
I don't want to leave Irha alone either. This is so complicated.
Well, why don't we take Sera, Seino, and you, Maelie, and leave Irha and Luka? That solves all the problems.
Maelie, I will be fine. Like, I can handle my own, and we have plenty of resources on the ship if something does go wrong.
And if you're not fine?
Then we'll figure it out from there.
And you can't control?
Then it happens, Maelie.
Maelie looks
I've brought him back from the dead before. I can do it again.
We'll be, Maelie, we'll be fine.
I find it rather offensive you don't trust me, when I have brought all of you back from the dead.
Not me.
Not the part of you I don't trust, Sera.
I think the best option is, so we don't have any discourse continuing further, is that we just leave me here. I'll have plenty of awesome, amazing conversations with this individual. I'll get to know a little bit more of his culture. And you four will go off and continue what we had planned.
And you can watch over whatever the new Luka thing is happening.
Yes, and watch over that Luka thing.
Nods. Right. Then it is decided.
Sera shrugs with one shoulder. I'm staying. An astral giant is far more interesting to me than a meeting with the Witch Queen.
Okay, then I will go alone.
No, I will come with.
Okay, me and Seino will go.
Isn't Maelie coming with us?
Okay, you, me, and Maelie will go.
Maelie looks positively green. Like, she looks like she's about to be sick.
Maelie, it'll be fine. Everything's going to be fine.
Where should I go? Who should I stay with?
You go with Effie. I'll stick here with Sera and Vio. And it's okay for us to split. It happens. You guys will talk to the Witch Queen. We will sit here and make sure our new friend isn't going to be murdered or any other of the facts, and our ship is not going to be destroyed or ransacked or whatever things do.
And Irha, I should have some sort of local communication with the Conochorus, just if anything happens. There might be enough frequency to reach me.
Correct. And I'm sure we'll be fine, and Sera has Moto to send off as well as a messenger if something does happen. We'll be fine.
It is decided. Effie goes to pilot the ship.
Okay. Pilot the ship. You're requested to land. And you land in the appropriate spot. Alright. Time for the time for fucking Baba Yaga. She must gather your party before venturing forth. Venturing forth.
Seino will mention, I will not have much saying on this planet, as you might know. So, I will be in your care. And I will go by my mage guard duty. And, yeah.
Sera does ask the unicorn, Gallifrey, would Baba Yaga try to capture you?
I am uncertain.
Would you like to see it, or would you like to stay here?
I do not wish to go into the greedy area of witches, no.
She'll just nod. She'll stay with her contingency.
Seino will, position him behind
boy.
the two women.
Okay, let's do this.
Can Moto go super far? I think so, right? Like, he can always...
He's a messenger now, so he can go pretty far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like, as
really
long as it's on the
freaking
same plane... Yeah, same plane of existence. Cool. She'll ship Moto with him.
Does he want to be a nice accessory for Effie?
He can be whatever he wants to be.
Great. Whatever Moto wants to be.
What do you want him to be?
Bra.
Fantastic.
That seems a little too intimate.
She'll send Moto to be a new hood for Seino.
Am I a gnome cap? Excellent.
There we go.
Oh god. Yeah, let the already suspicious gnome carry the devil. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they do place a fair amount of importance on what clothing we're wearing and how it looks.
Oh, that's true. Wait. I forgot about that part.
So I guess the better looking you are,
That's true.
more they're gonna respect you.
Effie leans over and offers to style Seino's beard for him.
No uggos.
He will not, because he has no idea of styling his very rough beard.
Effie puts some braids with some ribbon intertwined in there.
Oh
Makes
my
it
god,
look really
cool
perky.
Viking.
Yeah. And ties a little bow at the end.
Maelie will cast prestidigitation so that we all look sparkling clean and immaculate.
Sparkling clean.
She will also, while they were traveling and landing and so on and so forth, she will have unattuned from her apothecariac and will have attuned to Agatha, the Imperium blade, and is carrying that openly on her hip.
Okay.
Yep. I mean, Seino is kind of dripped out. He has his new adamantine breastplate, his amulet of pins and needles,
Ooh.
his scythe on his back.
Ooh
I
la
mean,
la.
he's never been looking this good.
He's getting fancy.
Yeah, that
Moto-
armor has not seen a single battle damage. So,
Moto turns into a backwards ball cap.
Yes.
wait, backwards what?
Ball
Baseball.
cap.
Oh my
Baseball
god,
hat.
no, not the baseball hat.
She's a little. I should explain that. She's a little intentional on that one because she's trying to show some sort of possession of Seino that he belongs to a wizard.
Okay, that makes sense. He wouldn't get that, but
Don't
that
The
makes
hat
sense.
says, "I love Sera." Sera #1 fan.
Sera #1 fan. Oh,
Yeah.
God. All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Go get him, champs.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
It is
All I
like
can
champ.
imagine is that Sera and Irha are having very pleasant conversations about whatever.
Sera's
They'll find
very
something.
delighted. The paladin who helped her eat somebody's hanging out with her.
Yes, they are truly vibing.
Yeah. Remember that time you helped her eat that guy?
Yeah, you killed him for her.
Do you remember
I
that?
sure did.
Do you remember that innocent person that you kidnapped?
Absolutely.
I kidnapped. That was not part of Ira. I will say that.
I was
Put herself in the middle.
I was protecting the wizard.
Well, nobody else had a problem with it either. Everybody just let her do it.
Yeah.
Funny.
So it's kind of like second-degree murder or like manslaughter or something.
I
know,
don't
man.
trust Sera. Oh, that's fine. Why don't you just eat him? No problem.
Did you just eat that guy? Well, that's pretty cool.
Shrugs.
Everywhere
Turns back
you
in the
go,
chair.
everyone is
There
dead.
you go.
Alrighty, let's do this.
I'm leaning back.
As a quick reminder, just in case, just gotta make sure I go over all of this. Please remember where you are. Also, I want to apologize ahead of time. I'm gonna be kind of mean. Okay, you're not in
Yeah.
you're not in a nice place. Also, and this is probably more important, please keep in mind of the etiquettes, customs, and courtesies of Baba Yaga. But you guys were already explained by Elizabeth.
I was not, but I will.
What? Yeah, we did. We went over that, didn't we? Oh, hold on.
No?
Well, I think we went over it in the library the 1 week Effie was gone. But if you look
it
on
was
our
not
notes,
by Elizabeth. Yeah, it was
In
by
the-
Johas,
Oh,
Yeah, in the
Johas. That's right.
campaign
That's
note.
right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay.
the hot man.
it's all right there, so you can reference it. It's got this.
Would Maelie have told Effie about this?
Oh yeah,
She
I did
did.
it last week.
Yeah, last session she told Effie.
But
So
I just
basically,
knew about the title thing, but
All right.
nothing else.
I'll copy paste it
But I
for
can
you.
just-
you
okay,
should
I can just read
probably review that then, because it's kind of important.
That
My
is kind of
favorite part
important.
is that the Gambler Black is actually male, so he's a little bit less important than female patrons.
Yes.
As much
What are
screen
the
time as he
female-
gets.
Who are the female patrons?
What a great question.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait for Effie to come back as a warlock.
Oh god, dude. A warlock who has to have sex every 3 days or something like that. Something ridiculous.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Maelie,
What?
what should our personas be?
Well, I was gonna go by previously known as the Fading Star. My mentor didn't give me another title to be known as, so I assume that's still what I'm called. once again, recommend that you choose something other than Giga Captain. I mean, calling yourself a captain isn't far from the truth because that is what you are. But adding an adjective to it might imply going beyond your station, right?
Oh, sexy captain.
Well, yeah. Just don't go giving your name to anyone. You could call yourself something that you currently are, like.
You don't think I'm sexy
Oh,
or a captain?
oh no, I think you're fine on both counts. I just don't know how everyone else is gonna see it.
I guess we'll do this. I really need to get some musicians in this Discord. Out some music. Running out of.
Wait, whoops.
Like Seino's going first.
I saw the map the wrong way.
Okay, here we go. So, as you land on Baba Yaga, the doors open. Effie and Maelie, with Seino and Moto in tow. Is Moto a hat? Do you want him to be a hat?
Yeah, he'd be an accessory hanging out on Seino.
Yeah, he basically fancies up my hood.
Okay. Are you carrying anything, Seino?
I am wearing my breastplate, and I do carry a scythe on my back.
Let me answer this another way.
Oh.
How are you portraying yourself?
I am staying behind behind Effie and Maelie, and will hold my head down as I know that I'm below them in rank on this planet. So
Okay.
I will portray as much.
All right. As Effie and Maelie descend the ramp from the Astral Harpy and take their first steps onto Baba Yaga, they are approached not by a person, but rather as an enormous animated tree covered in etched faces. The tree will then say, "Greeting. An audience has been made. Follow me, please."
Season's treatings. We will.
All right,
Maybe just takes her hat.
All right, the two of you will follow the greeting tree. Seino, as you trail behind and you take a step onto Baba Yaga, you feel like you want to leave right now. Oh, you feel like maybe you stepped into someone's house that you fucking disrespected. You hear a gun cock in the distance. Your mouth goes dry.
He's trying to wet his mouth with his tongue.
The thing is, okay, now here my thought process. Okay,
all right, explain it to me.
So, I took my first stop onto Baba Yaga now. That guy knows I'm here. So either way, if I go back or not, I'm gonna cause problems. Either way. And if I cause problems at the ship, it's gonna be way worse. Because then he sees that freaking magical thing, and then all goes to shit. So I basically have no other way or choice to just troll along. So Seino, even though with his first step, he gets goosebumps all over his back, he will go along, head down, at least 5 steps behind, and will keep a lookout from the sides out, while looking down to expect the worst that could happen on this planet.
Seino, did you make the noises out loud?
Yes.
Maelie's going to look back. Pull yourself together, Mage Guard. Come on, if I can do it, you can do it. And then she'll look forward again, and you'll notice that she's kind of reverted to being snootier, kind of like what you saw on Dragonstar, but she'll give you a little wink as she pulls away, just so you know it's not directly at you.
Yeah, Seino will does roll his shoulders once, and then trot along confidently, but obviously portraying us below.
Okay. Eventually, as you follow the greeting tree, it will take you into the city proper. As you follow it through the streets, what you see around you, I wish I had artistic representation for, but I will do my best to describe it. What you see is a cross between modernity of streets, lights, and kind of 1800s-esque kind of imagine a big city in the 1800s, how there's kind of those cobblestone streets and the old styled English style houses are kind of jutting out. But that coupled with a bit of strangeness on top. So at the bottom it seems fine, but as you go further up, some of them become twisted towers. There's very irregular looking building additions that kind of make the entirety of the buildings in the city look intertwined and almost growing into each other. You can see that there are many different pathways, bridges, platforms, and all sorts of access points. The city has a lot of verticality to it. In fact, to say that they have skyscrapers is perhaps not quite accurate, but they have a lot of height to their buildings, which are intertwined in this same weird bridges and platforms. So essentially, it's like medieval skyscrapers is the best way I can really describe it. There's a couple of differences here, and that is that there are all sorts of different witch charms that are hanging in nearly every windowsill over different parts of the road, each with different symbols, shining with light. Make me an Arcana check, for those of you that can.
Can I do it through Moto?
Yeah.
I think I've also changed my mind. I think I'd rather have Moto, Ratatouille? I think I'd rather have him sitting on his shoulders with his head on top of Seino's head. Just looking around, he's riding Seino around.
Oh, I thought you were going to have him pull on Seino's hair and drive him.
I don't have hair.
I would love to do
that's
that,
right. I am bold.
but not quite that far. Here,
Oh,
let me,
no.
I'm stuck in
Be a
Moto's feet.
scarf
There
and
we
he
go.
pulls on his beard.
I am bold. He said that with such confidence. That was crazy.
He is. He feels no remorse at not having hair on
I
his
feel
head.
nothing. Okay.
But the
alright.
cold wind on my head.
I feel nothing but the cold wind on my hair. That's funny. All right. Skibbity bip bop. Okay, those of you with Arcana checks have detected that these witch charms are advertisements and signposts and things like that. So imagine kind of like a neon cyberpunk city, but instead of neon signs, there's just witch charms hanging in windowsills and stuff like that. As you walk by, you can see that magic activates, showing different symbols of directions on how to get somewhere, advertisements for different shops. Some of them are just pictures of the person that lives there waving at you. It's all very magical. As you walk through the streets, you can also see that there is a clear disparity in gender. You can see that many of the ladies that walk around walk so in splendor, perhaps above their station even, and those of the male persuasion find themselves straggling behind in ragged clothing. In fact, the poorer you get, the worse the disparity is. The richer that you get as you go through the streets, the less the disparity is, but it's still clear in every regard. The men here are treated as servants, and the women here are treated as if they are actually better than everything else around them. Something to keep in mind is that you can also see that there are a myriad of outsider servants, a very similar-esque to Moto's service to Sera, although many of them are treated not nearly as well as Moto is. Some of them have chained collars, some of them are carrying great loads while getting whipped by their mistresses, and all sorts of other treatments of outsiders and stuff like that. To Sera, it would probably seem as something that, because if you're looking through Moto's ears, it's probably going to seem the same as you would expect, but so, to kind of paint this picture for you, Sera treats Moto far better than any familiar is expected to be treated. Like, you treat him with way more kindness and, like, I would dare say love than anything else, right? Because most familiars are just treated as servants, and the familiars here are treated very poorly, just to give you an idea. So eventually, you make your way through the streets following the greeting tree. The crowds here give you quite the large berth, as the greeting tree is there for a reason, and it also carries the faces and marks of those that get in its way. Eventually,
were there any advertisements for spell shops?
Oh yeah, all kinds. Spell shops,
Okay.
There's magical donuts, like all kinds of stuff.
Okay, cool. Moto will hit those up on the way back.
Alright. Eventually, you make it to a large, grand courtyard. An estate of flowering gardens and sculpted topiaries, I think they're called. You know, the bush sculptures?
Topiaries.
Topiaries, yeah. Sculpted topiaries can be seen adorning the entirety of the estate. As you ascend the steps, following the greeting tree, eventually, you come into a large chamber, a throne room. You can see that it is filled with guards bearing shadow marks and wearing armor and their faces obscured, except with the symbol of their lady, the Witch Queen. The closer and closer you get, eventually the greeting tree will step to the side and will allow you to enter on your own accord, to ascend the steps, to attend to your audience with the Witch Queen. Alright, at this point forward, map is active. Everything you do at this point is in character. Everybody get me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, I need to clarify. Since I'm in Moto's head, how do you want me to do that?
What do you mean?
So if everything's in character, as I ask things for Moto to look at, I need some help.
Just type that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll do it. Basically,
Okay.
what I mean by everyone's in character is there's no above board talk between you two. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You can't like discuss what to say next. Is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
That's all. Okay, map's active. What do you do?
Effie looks at Maelie and gestures for them to approach together.
Maelie nods, and we'll do so.
I'll move you as a group.
Thank you.
As you ascend to the next steps, you can see that there are an array of... I'm just going to do this. There is an array of...
Seino would stay here.
You're going to stay there?
He would
Okay.
stay behind. Yeah, you would stay behind and basically kneel down.
Okay, I'll set you to kneel. The two of you will approach. And as you do so, before you, up the set of stairs, is a throne. And upon that throne, you can see a woman with pallid skin. Beautiful, at least, at one point. It almost... Okay, actually. So what you see is a woman with pallid skin, but it's almost porcelain. Like her skin is unnatural in order to have maintained its beauty. You ever see somebody with like a lot of work done? It's kind of like that. But
Yeah.
like with like her face is almost made of porcelain, it looks like. She wears a set of white and red robes. Her fingers end in long black claws as a staff leans against her throne. She doesn't say anything as you approach, but two entities exit both of these statues. You will see these two. One of them you recognize.
Oh no.
Good.
As he walks out of the statue, you will see that his gaze, both of them will immediately bow as they exit. But you will notice that the gambler's gaze definitely lingers on Maelie and then shifts to Seino. And then the other one is this one. And as they exit, it is this one that speaks. Greetings to those that be found! All hail to the mighty Witch Queen! Presenting...
The captain.
And the fading star.
The captain and the fading star, your majesty! Come to for your summons to stand before your might and your gloriousness! The Gambler Black will then speak. May it be presenting the mighty Witch Queen, for those that would stand in her countenance know only the shadows. Speak thee with respect, and nothing else.
Effie gives a deep curtsy.
Maelie will one hand on her hat, tip her brim, and then kind of like throw a leg behind her and curtsy as well.
With that, the Witch Queen will kind of bored, will just beckon you closer. You may approach her holy countenance.
He nods and approaches with Maelie in tow.
Yep.
As you ascend the steps, you stand before the Witch Queen. That is actually the art I used when I first introduced her, so pretty good.
That's really cool.
Yeah, classic Pathfinder. All right. As you stand before her, she will look down and then she will say, "So, you are the captain."
I am.
I have been told of your arrival, and I must say, what I have heard reported is most elucidating. But I will allow you to make your report yourself. Why have you come before my throne? Speak quickly and to the point.
Effie nods. I am part of the Rexus Federation due to having a harness implanted in myself. I do not wish to be a pawn underneath a man such as the Emperor. I would like to not have that happen to me. I do not want to be a Valkyrie. And I figured, from what Elizabeth told me, that this can be removed. But before I do so, I wanted to see if I could be of any service to you, the Witch Queen, before I get rid of my Rexus accessories.
Bold, to the point, confident. Good. Good. The last that we need is to deal in weak femininity. As for the Emperor, as he calls himself, the Rexus Federation, taking control of these fair women and calling them Valkyries, ascending them to a higher role that is no more than one of disgusting service. You are right to want to escape. And would it be that I would release you right now, it would be done so. But you are right. You cannot get something for nothing, after all. The service that you offer me, I presume, includes the services of your companions as well, yes?
She pauses for a second. We are each individual, and I do have many men amongst my crew. I can speak only for myself and my service.
And you are? Witch Queen will turn her gaze to Maelie.
She'll tip her hat yet again in a slightly smaller bow than the first time. The Fading Star, Your Majesty.
The Fading Star. An excellent soliloquic name. However, you value your service based off what you can accomplish. Therefore, one must stipulate that the value of your service is equal to the value of mine. To release you from the Rexian grasp, equal recompense may be provided. And I dare say that what one can accomplish, many may accomplish more. If you cannot guarantee the service of your companions, especially of the men, then you're not much of a captain, are you?
She kind of lowers her head a bit and puts it back up. I do not want to guarantee something that I cannot guarantee.
So be it. As you say. But I cannot abide by the Rexians taking control of a confident young woman's life with the false pretense of service and freedom. If you wish to be freed, I shall see it done. But know this, that to be indebted to me is to be indebted to something far greater than the Emperor. My demands may seem unreasonable, but we have already denoted the worth of your service. I may call upon you several times in order to recompense my deed. What say you to this?
Would like to know a little bit more of what I'm getting myself into. Can you tell me of what deeds you might call upon?
Despite my ability to see the future, one cannot be truly certain. It could comprise of retrieving an object for me, ending the life I find distasteful, to join me at dinner that you might entertain my guests. Any and all services.
I quite like you better than whoever this emperor is. I would rather have you call upon me than him. Consider it done.
Good. She will then kind of shift her legs, and her clothing falls away in quite a revealing manner. And there you can see on her belt there is an ornate royal dagger, just kind of pressed up against her soft porcelain skin. And of you, are you here as a contremont of the captain, or did you have a request as well, Fading Star?
I am here to support my sister in battle in the choice that she makes, and as such to provide what sort of ambassador type needs she might have.
A fine companion, this Fading Star, Captain. I could see that you have quite the bond, one forged over many battles together. It is reminiscent of my youth, when I fought alongside my sisters against tyranny and death. Years ago.
See what you've done. You've made me nostalgic. Very well. I shall see this Rexian filth removed from you, and you shall be granted that which was denied to you. If we are fortunate, we may even be able to whisper to the fey blood that yet still lingers within you. We shall see. You are to report here in a few days' time. It will take my attendants some time to prepare the bath. You shall bathe in shadows. They shall enter you, cleanse you, remove from you the taint of this golden light, and then you shall be returned to my service.
Effie nods and gives another deep curtsy. I thank you.
Indeed. However, there is one more issue that we must address. It would seem that one of my patrons has been wronged by one of your companions. I have been informed on it since you have arrived. Tell me, do you have a creature called... she will look at a note. Seino?
He nods and gestures behind her. I have just recently known of this issue that you speak of, and that is why we have Seino here with us.
I see. Well then, my patron has begged me for justice. And despite his masculine odor, I have dissented to grant it to him. He has been faithful. Therefore, your Seino will attend to the courtyard and receive the punishment as designated by my patron. I believe 10 lashings would be good enough.
She bows her head. If that's what my witch queen requests.
It is. You're dismissed. I'll see you in 3 days for the ceremony.
She again curtsies and turns to leave.
Okay. You both leave?
Yes, I assume we would leave together.
Yeah.
Are you Arcana checking that guy?
You know it.
That is a patron, much like the Gambler Black. Specifically, that is the Laughing Mad. It is a Feywild-based patron that is based off the nihilistic surge of joy and pain that continues to echo through the Vale, and how much of the world is truly a joke. This patron has the following tenets. Life is a joke, and death is the punchline. All things are temporary, enjoy everything, apologize for nothing. Regrets are for those that believe in the future. Plan is a worthless thing, the moment is all there is. As you take a look around, you can see that the Laughing Man and the Gambler Black must be the current attending patrons. You can see that there are many different slots for many different patrons, but many of them appear to be absent, most likely out performing their duties.
Are all the patrons in service to the Witch Queen?
Yes.
I shouldn't say all, but in general, okay.
So all official patrons are in service to the Witch Queen. They are patrons to her.
Okay.
So as a quick like zoom out a little bit here, so witchcraft was invented in Baba Yaga, and warlocks are a form of witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
They're a lesser form of witchcraft, which is why they have the male naming mnemonic. So warlock, which is male witchcraft, which is the weaker form of it,
deals with the patrons directly, which are servants to the Witch Queen. This is why all the patrons are male, except one.
Interesting.
Because they serve the Witch Queen. They serve. I believe the only one who isn't male is Swigzda, which is the Star Dragon, but that's because that's a whole different thing of why she's the patron of the Witch Queen. But yeah, anyway. There you go. The more you know.
Can Effie, as they're leaving the chamber, make a perception check to see if there's like plaques or names on the ones that are missing?
Sure thing. You want me to give you the full list there, Billy?
Yeah.
All right, open up your ear holes. Here I'm... Okay, I'm not going to say that. I'm sorry.
You're like, right in those ear holes.
Well, I was going to say that, but not mean it the gross way, and then I tried to bail out because I knew you'd take it the gross way, and here we are. All right, they are... Okay, so they are separated into categories. Representative categories of the different domains that the Witch Queen has reach over. First are the Archfey, which are the Thorned Prince, the Laughing Mad, and the Weeping Stone. Tell me when you're ready to move on.
Ready.
Next there are the Celestial patrons, which are Regalia, the Herald, Swigzda, the Starglider, and believe me, that name is hard to spell, so I'm just going to put it down here for you. There you go.
Oh, I was not even close.
Yeah, it's Lithuanian. It's Lithuanian, so it's... Renadald, the Shamed.
Dold. Okay.
Hit him with the pow.
That was kind of close.
All right, next up is the Fiend category, which contains Gambler Black, Veravite, and the Grey One.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, the Old Ones. Oh, sorry, the Old One only has one, and that's the Death That Lives.
Okay.
And in the realm of death, the Undying Ones is the Witchfire, spelled with a Y, and the Walking Worm.
Ew. Okay, 5 categories.
Yep, there you go. Those are the patrons.
Thank you. And Effie proceeds to the exit.
Okay.
Seino would stand up as soon as they get beside him and
Sure.
will walk.
As you stand
kind
up,
of-
Seino, and kind of turn towards Effie, you can feel these eyes on you.
Seino acknowledges the gaze that is upon him, but he will not meet it and will turn the staircase.
She elbows him. You're gonna get whipped, bud.
That is fine.
And to get whipped, bud. Good, I could use more scars.
I wanted a scar.
Alright, and so, you return to the ship. You are escorted back to the ship, rather.
Oh, can Moto go shopping on Sera's behalf, or are we taken straight there?
You are taken back to the ship.
Okay.
Once Effie is cleansed, then you guys can go witch shopping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of what I figured.
And, yeah. So, that's it. Good job.
Right. So we wait on the ship for like 3 days, and then
Yeah,
or does the ritual take 3 days?
No, they have to prepare it for 3 days. So during that time, You guys can go and shop, and we'll do a bunch of like witch stuff, and then you'll get cleansed.
How long were they gone?
A couple hours.
Long enough to steal an artifact?
Oh, no.
I mean, if you want to steal the artifact, you can.
Good. Next week.
Okay, we'll do it next week. Sweet Jeebus. That was cool. I haven't played the Witch
That
Queen
was very cool.
in years. I haven't, and it's been a long time since I did the Witch Queen.
I'm so glad I was not there.
Mhm.
As a man, I'm thankful.
I'm so glad I was there, honestly.
Oh
Good
boy,
job.
I can't wait to be whipped in the street.
Yeah. For everybody to
boy.
watch.
Seino sees this as the consequences of the troubles he caused for Irha and Maelie, for all the
Dude.
troubles he caused. So he accepts this punishment any day of the week.
You know, I thought you were punished for that by getting left out of the garden club.
Oh.
Oh no, that was Sera because she's mean.
No, there's.
All right, let's see if there's any fan art.
I think so. Not this
no.
time around.
I'm looking with my eyeballs. There is not.
No fan art.
Unfortunate. All right, well, good session, guys. Game, everybody. Good
It's
stuff.
Very good session.
Got a lot done. That was super cool. Boop, 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 boop. All right, I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.
All
And by
right.
next time, I mean
Bye.
in 2 hours or whatever for Dark Sermon. Bye-bye.